What's up, everybody? It's me, your boy, the 10 Lives One, back with another video. Hey, good morning, good evening, good night, wherever you're watching in the world. Appreciate you guys checking out the channel as always. Do me a favor, hit those likes, hit that notification button so you know when I'm getting on. And if this is your first time, please subscribe because, you know, we're trying to get the big numbers up there. We're trying to make that Joe Rogan money. What's up, Joe Rogan? I know you're watching. So listen, let's get right into it. First of the year, WWE's pay-per-view. It's brand new. It's called Day One, and we'll see how this goes. Is it a pun on the Bloodline? Will they hold the titles? We'll see as this prediction video goes on. So let's get started at the bottom of the card. And, of course, work our way up. Madcap Moss going against, of course, Drew McIntyre, former WWE champion. He's been mid-card lately. He's been losing a lot. He has had no direction. But I think this is the match that pushes Drew back into the main title picture. I say he destroys Madcap Moss in under 3 minutes, shows his dominance, and we see Drew McIntyre get the win. Pretty simple, cut and dry. Drew McIntyre, your winner in this match. Next match on the card. This is very exciting to me. I think it should be maybe the opening match, to tell you the truth. But Sami Zayn is money right now. His whole thing with Brock Lesnar is hilarious. We'll see where they go with that. I think Shinsuke Nakamura has been very stagnant. Them putting him with Boogs, I think it has definitely brought his value down. And I don't see any reason to keep the title on Shinsuke Nakamura, even though he's great. But I say Sami Zayn gets the win, and you see a new IC champion, Sami Zayn, and we'll see how far they push him there. These are pretty simple, the easy ones, early matches. Let's get to the next one. So, if you watched Raw, you saw Dominic Mysterio and his dad, Ray, go against the Street Profits. And if you saw any of the holiday tour like I did at MSG, these guys have had a feud going for a while now. And actually, Montez Ford played a little bit of a heel in the match, in the steel cage match in MSG. And I think that may be a foreshadowing of things to come, and they may pull the trigger Day One. That being said, okay, bro, I thought they were getting stagnant. I thought they were getting, very stale, but the guys are hilarious. Riddle doing his best work right now. Randy Orton playing the really reluctant partner, but you got to love him when they hugged it out. And I say this with a little bit of hesitance, but I think the Street Profits break up. I think that's okay. I think that these guys win the match. I think it's simple to see they retain the titles. But I think that Montez Ford turns. We'll see what happens. Just a little prediction. But I think Randy Orton and Matt Riddle retain the titles. Where they go from there, we don't know, but we'll see. Oh, man. How long has this feud been going on, guys? Years. But it never gets tiring. You got King Woods and Sir Kofi going against the SmackDown Tag Team Champions. Day one. They've been together since day one. The Usos. Can you really see the Usos losing their titles at day one? I mean, come on. Basically, the pay-per-view was named after them, and they've been hot right now. Everything they've been doing with the Bloodline has been money. Even when they've lost matches, the matches have been 5-star. I don't see Kofi and Woods, the New Day, regaining the titles. There's no need to do it. King Woods doesn't need it. Kofi doesn't need it. I think the Usos stay champion just because it's what's been working. So I'm going with the Usos. They, from day one, pun intended, they hold on to the SmackDown Tag Team Championship. Next match. Everybody's a Liv Morgan fan. I can't tell you how many fans I saw at Madison Square Garden who are in love with Liv Morgan. I think Liv Morgan's great. I'm not sold on her yet 100%. I think she has a great look. I think her wrestling has improved 1,000%. The only issue I have with Liv Morgan is her promo skills. They seem very, very scripted. She doesn't seem like she is getting to the point and, channeling her inner self. I think she's doing good. I just can't say that I'm 100% sold on her. Now let's talk about Big Tom Bex. Big Tom Bex has done no wrong since her return at SummerSlam, since she beat Bianca Belair. She's been cheating her way to win. She's been doing the perfect heel gimmick. Can you really see Liv Morgan upsetting her right before the Rumble? I don't know. I don't. I think that diminishes a few things. I think it takes a lot from Bianca Belair from losing to Becky in 26 seconds, whatever it was. And what do you do from there? So I'm gonna go out on a limb, or maybe not a limb, but I say Big Time Bex retains the Raw Women's Championship, and I think you got big things in store for Big Time Bex. This right here is very, very hard to predict because The Miz, at the top of his game, off of Dance with the Stars, Miz and Mrs., one of the top reality shows on TV. The guy just bought a new house. The guy is money. He's everywhere. He's mainstream. But then you got the Rated R Superstar, the Hall of Famer, Edge, who was away from the ring for 9 years. And he comes back, big fanfare, but doesn't win the title. And he's been flustered a little bit. He's been going up and down a little roller coaster. He beat Seth at Crown Jewel, but he lost at the Garden. They've been 50-50 booking him, and he hasn't been around a lot. That being said, day one, Edge, The Miz, especially after the Brood thing that happened on Raw where he dropped they couldn't put blood because PG, so they couldn't make it red, but they dropped some kind of purple goo on Miz and Mrs. when they're renewing their vows. But I don't see Edge losing this. I mean, the Rated R Superstar needs this push. WrestleMania is right around the corner, almost on the road to WrestleMania. So I say Edge, the Rated R Superstar, the Hall of Famer, and future WWE Champion or Universal Champion gets this W. Oh, everybody, this is the match right here where it's so hard to pick because all these guys have a 25% chance of winning. All former champions, and of course, Big E, the current champion. You got Bobby Lashley, former WWE champion, who was dominant, who ran over everybody. He got cashed in on Big E because of an injury, which when you got to be opportune, you got to cash in. Big E did the right thing. Then you have Seth Rollins, and he is the lottery pick with Seth Rollins. Will he be cleared? Because sources are saying that Seth Rollins tested positive for COVID-19. He missed the WWE holiday tour, the show that my cohort, Ravish and Ricky Ramone, we were there together. The match was supposed to be a steel cage between Kevin Owens, Big E, and Seth Rollins. Not to mention, Big E wasn't at that match either. I guess because him and Seth have been in such close contact, maybe he tested positive too. They haven't announced that Big E did. They did announce that Seth Rollins did contract COVID-19. Will he be cleared? Will Big E be cleared? What will happen? We'll see. But that being said, it doesn't matter. Bobby Lashley, no chance in hell. Seth Rollins, Big E, definitely losing the title. But my pick for this one is KO. Sign a new contract, doing his best work. To me, there's a no-brainer if you don't put Kevin Owens, that title on his shoulder. Right there, you're looking at it. You're looking at the new WWE champion, KO, formerly known as Kevin Steen. Kevin Owens. I say he stuns them all. He gets the title. He walks out with the championship. Okay, the big one. You have former champion Brock Lesnar going against the Tribal Chief, going against the head of the table, going against the Universal Champion Roman Reigns. These guys have been feuding all the way back before WrestleMania 31. Now we're approaching WrestleMania 30 what? What are we at to? Kara, where are we? Do we know? 38? Wow. That's how far these guys have been feuding. Listen, my WrestleMania hat's about to come off because I'm shocked that these guys have kept this feud going this long. And in the beginning, it was all Brock. But Roman has gotten the upper hand as of late. This is a tough one to call because Brock Lesnar is money. Will come into the tail end of his career. But Roman Reigns has done no wrong since he took the title from now released Braun Strowman. 400 some odd days as champion, approaching 500 days as champion, about to break all kind of records. Do you take this title off of Roman Reigns? Who's the deciding factor? Who could be the deciding factor? Well, this guy right here, Paul Heyman, who's looking like he lost his best friend. Of course, you know, he was fired by the tribal chief, caught the Superman punch, and he was fired. He's gone, no longer the special counsel for Roman Reigns. Or is he? Is this a swerve? As you can tell, Paul Heyman, always at the top of his game, cuts a promo. He always looks like he's in character. But he made a comment that you got to really think about. He goes, I'm doing everything to protect Roman Reigns. I was protecting Roman Reigns. And is that true? Is this all a swerve for him to protect Roman Reigns, to drop Brock Lesnar's guard? So will we see Paul Heyman look like he's with Brock Lesnar, but then side with Roman and help him retain the title? Well, I believe that we will definitely see this right here. And still, the Universal Champion, Roman Reigns. I don't think there's any way he loses. I think this guy right here and him in cahoots. I think these two are back together. I think Roman Reigns stays the Universal Champion. I think he stays on the top of the heap because there's so many other wrestlers that can go against Roman. You know, I don't know who they might be right now because you got the Rumble around the corner, but why would you take the title off of Roman, especially since the name of the pay-per-view is Day One? Day One, the Usos, from day one, and since he came back, he's been champion. I think the bloodline stays strong. I think that they keep this bloodline train going. I would hope they would add Naomi down the road, and please forgive me, you hear my dog shaking, he wants to be part of the show. You can't be on the show, bro. But I don't think that Paul Heyman is in any danger of losing his position at the top of the table with the head of the table. What do you guys think? Let me know what you think your predictions are, right? You know, before you guys I'm pretty sure your predictions will be in there, but let's talk about a couple things really quick. We all know COVID has run rapid against, us, and we've been, whether vaccinated or not, been having problems. And the Thunderdome is really something that everybody's been thinking about. Will we go back to the Thunderdome? I hope not. I'm having a great time traveling all over the country. If you watch my videos, you can see I've been to everything from All Out to SummerSlam, to Survivor Series, to GCW, to MLW, to Ring of Honor. I've been all over the place. Kira, my producer, and I, we've been traveling everywhere. I do not want to have to watch TV and see the big screens again. I got my own big screens. I look at every day. I don't want to see the Thunderdome, and I hope you guys don't either. So if you got to protect yourself, wear your mask, get vaccinated, do what you got to do, but I don't want to see this. I know you guys don't either. The Royal Rumble is right around the corner. We'll be having all kind of prediction about the Royal Rumble and what's going to happen. Who's going to win the Rumble? Who could be potential WWE champions? We got so many different people that could win the Rumble on the women's side. Could Bianca Belair win the Rumble 2 years in a row? Could we see maybe a Seth Rollins winning if he doesn't win the title? Could we see maybe Roman Reigns win the Rumble if he loses? It could be so many things that happen. But listen, everybody, we got to stay tuned. We are on the road to WrestleMania, officially on the road to WrestleMania in Dallas, Texas, in AT&T Stadium. They got to sit 100,000 people, not one day, but two. I will be at WrestleMania, as will my producer, Kira, and my tag team partners, JB Jared Boyd and Ravishing Ricky Ramone. Of course, all of the other Nation of Tailorization will be there. I get excited when I talk about WrestleMania. I start getting all crazy. Calm down. But listen, what do you guys think? Let me know what you think about Day One. Let me know if you guys have any predictions about Day One. Let me know if you guys believe that Day One's going to be a good pay-per-view. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, hit the notification button so you know when I'm going live. And listen, everybody, it's a pleasure talking to you guys. Happy holidays. Happy New Year. We're going to see you at Day One in Atlanta on January 1st, 2022. And of course, other than like and subscribe and of course, in the notification, hey, hug your family members. Tell me you love them. You're not promised tomorrow. And of course, do what I do best. And that's